long winter, I decided to go to Hobart Bluff just to revisit. When I went on the PCT a couple years ago, it's one of the places that was just really interesting. Tried going back last fall, but the weather was so nasty that couldn't see. You can see about everything from there. Mount Ashland, Mount McLaughlin, Mount Shasta. They tell me when I was up there was nothing but wind and clouds sweeping through. Anyhow, just stopping and get a little H2O. Fritos. The best part about Fritos, I don't know if you've ever tried this, but they're so oily you can start a fire easy if you don't need to eat them. They're a pretty good fire starter. And then Little Debbie. And my wife doesn't like cherries, so I get out here, I can eat all I want. So anyhow, I'm going to take a little break, recharge my batteries. I've been editing as I went, and as I go, I should say. And hopefully I'm going to spend the night on top, I think. Quite a few miles, but there's Mount Ashland, Siskiyou Summit. Down the other side to the south is Wairika and that country in there, Hornbrook, Hilton, all that. And over this way is Hobart Bluff. There it is. Hope to be on top in about an hour. Start setting up camp. PCT keeps going north all the way to Canada, up that way. But the thing about through hiking, or trying to make mileage, whether it's 15 or 20 miles a day or more, whatever it is you lose little places like this. It's just awesome. Anyhow, it's been fun just to putter along here. Wow, would you look at that? Last time I was up here, there's so many clouds. Man, it just blowing through here. Had no idea you could see that. I'm not sure if I can see Shasta or not. I'm not to the top yet. Man, this is awesome. That should be the top of Varney Creek, I believe. There's McLaughlin. There's Ashland. And there's Shasta right there at the tops of the clouds. There's looks like a thunderstorm kicking up over towards the coast area. And man, don't dare be up here in the lightning. So I guess we'll have to go a little bit lower. But it's sure beautiful up here. Okay, so got into camp, I don't know, a little over an hour ago. Got set up under the tree here. Reminds me of the place Dad used to stay. Got a little pit fire going over here. And then we're going to cook the food yonder over here. Got the bear bag hung up the other way. And beautiful evening. I think it's about 7:30, 8 o'clock. All right, my little homemade stove really works well. Here we go. So there's the fuel. There's the stove. And there's the wind guard / pot holder. Like so. Put the pot holder part in there. And it's as good as that. So like that, put a little fuel. Down in there. There you go. Can you see that thing? It burns pretty hot. Okay, open package, tear it notch. Remove and discard oxygen absorber. Okay, carefully add cup. 3/4 boiling water. Here's a tough spot. Let's stand for 8 to 9 minutes. Man, that's the rough part. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand, and rejoice in hope of the glory of God. I think I feel some hot cocoa calling me. Get my bear bag down and some breakfast going here. Just because you're out in the wilderness doesn't mean you can't have some luxuries, right? There's my wilderness lazy boy, patent pending. So life. I just sitting out here reading. Sister Alice Shaw gave me this little New Testament when we were back in Richland Center. It says New Testament presented to the Army of the United States. And I opened it up. And it's addressed from the White House, March 6th, 1941. It says this: to the members of the Army, as Commander-in-Chief, I take pleasure in commending the reading of the Bible to all who serve in the armed forces of the United States. Throughout the centuries, men of many faiths and diverse origins have found in this sacred book words of wisdom, counsel, and inspiration, and it is always a fountain of strength, and now, as always, an aid in attaining to the highest aspirations of the human soul. Very sincerely yours, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'm not sure of Franklin D. Roosevelt standing with the Lord. I'm not real familiar with that, but I am familiar with Psalms 33. I believe it says, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord." I know I've talked about this tent in some of my other videos, Six Moons Trekker. I just love it. The whole back end opens up. There's almost 360 view, just a little bit in the front there when you open it up. Great for taking a nap on a warm day like today, but I'll not be taking a nap. I think I'm going to pack up and head back up to the top of the bluff and maybe see if I can't get some pictures of the sun going down. That just seems like that's kind of a top priority for me to get some of that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, wow, I hope that shot was worth it. It was chilly up here. Man, wind blowing off these little snowfields in here, and it's probably 1.5 miles or 2 miles back to the rig, and I am going to hoof it. I'm thankful I can get out and do stuff like this. Beautiful. It's been fun. Saw a couple deer. Didn't get a chance to get a photograph. I actually did click my poles together, kind of going through a area there with a lot of feed that bear like to eat this time of year, and yeah, they won't bother you. But I did click my poles a couple times, just because. Wasn't clicking my heels, but just my poles. Trust the Lord bless you. Whoever you are that might watch this, mostly for my grandkids, but somebody else watches it, that's great too. Want them to know it's a lot of fun to serve the Lord. It's the greatest thing in all the world. Oh, here we are. Home stretch. Whew. It's funny, you sometimes have more apprehension coming back to your car at the trailhead than you do out in the woods. That's kind of goofy, isn't it? Anyhow. Here we are. Oh, twist up lemon lime. That is going to taste good. That's a nice sound. Take that. Oh, had enough walking for one day.